What you know good, my friends? Hey, look, on You Can't Tell a Fat Man Nothing, today I'm making some chicken spaghetti. It's not going to be with a tomato-based sauce. It's going to be with Velveeta cheese. I said Velveeta cheese. Nice and creamy. I'm telling you. That's probably why, a lot of people say, you're not that big, Kirsch. She got some big bones. Well, I got some big meat around those big bones from this chicken spaghetti. So follow along and see how I do it. All right, first what we want to do is get about a pound of chicken breast. And we're going to sauté that in some hot water. We're going to ball that until it's nice and done. And what we're going to do is we're going to shred it. You can cube it up if you want, but I'm going to shred mine. So let me get this balled up and cubed or shredded. I'll be right back. All right, so while my chicken is balling and getting cooked, I'm going to take a half a stick of butter and put it in a pan and start melting that down. And then you're going to need a pound of Velveeta cheese. Don't buy the off-brand, buy the Velveeta. It makes a difference. This is a 2-pound box. I'm going to go ahead and cut it in half. I'm going to get it cubed, so once my butter has melted, I'm going to start my cheese base for my chicken dish. So let's get that done and get that butter melted and my cheese cubed. Be right back. All right, I got my butter melted. I'm going to, this is a baking dish. So what we're going to do is we're going to butter up our baking dish because this will go in the oven once we get it all incorporated. There's my word, incorporated. All right, so get this buttered up. Nice and greasy like that. Okay. So once your butter has melted, we're going to go ahead and throw in on a low heat this cubed cheese. All this Velveeta. We want this to melt down. Kind of like making a Rotel dip because we're going to add a can of Rotel. Like that. And let's get this all incorporated and mixed in together, get this cheese nice and melty and creamy. And then we're going to add a can of Campbell's because we love some Campbell's. Some Campbell's soup mix chicken. We want the chicken. Cream of chicken is what we're going to add to this Velveeta cheese and Rotel. So let me get this to start to melt down while my chicken is balling. And I will be back. This cheese is melting up nicely, and Praline is wanting to buy it, but she's not going to get one. All right, so now I'm going to add my cream of chicken in here. Just 1 can. If you want to add 2, you can. I'm going to add just 1. I'm only doing 1 batch of this chicken spaghetti. And this should be creamy enough for that. I don't want it to dry out. But we are going to mix this together. Incorporate it. Or infuse it together. I cracked myself up. Alright, I'm going to add some seasoning of it's the salt, pepper, and garlic blend. I'm not going to add much of this. But just enough to cover the top a little bit. Just to give a little flavor. Just a little flavor. All right, let me finish getting this all infused together, and I will be right back. You know that old saying, you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen? Not me. I just stripped down, took my little jacket off. Hey, remember I told you, take your cans, your lids, put them inside there, make sure they're flat, and then do that so they don't cut nobody. You don't want nobody cut on those lids. Some days I'm all there, and some days I'm not. So I forgot to tell you to add a can of cream of mushroom also. One day, I'll get it all right. Anyway, add a can of cream of mushroom as well. Sorry, but my chicken's still balling, so it's not too late to incorporate or to infuse or to stir together, whatever you want to do. But anyway, also a cream of mushroom. All right, I think my chicken's done, but make sure I'm gonna get my little thermometer out. We want our chicken to be what? 165? Oh yeah, it's like a 200. So let's take our chicken out of our broth or out of our water. This is broth now. We're gonna let this cool down. So so we can shred it or chop it up or whatever you want to do to it. We're gonna keep this water, this chicken broth that we boiled the chicken in, because I'm gonna cook my spaghetti noodles in that. That's right, I'm gonna cook my spaghetti noodles as I get my facial inside this broth. So just get you any kind of spaghetti noodles. This is the 2-pound box. I'm gonna use about half of this box, but I'm gonna do about a pound of spaghetti noodles. Cook those until they al dente. And don't break them up, keep them long. All right, keep them long. Let's get our spaghetti noodles cooking, okay? And then I'll start shredding my chicken, and I'll be back. All right, I think my spaghetti's al dente. And as a kid, my parents always said, take this spaghetti and throw it against the wall to see if it sticks. So let's do that. Let's see if it sticks, see if it's ready. Oh, yeah, it's ready. It's ready. It's ready. So what I'm gonna do now, I have my cheese sauce. I'm gonna add my spaghetti to my cheese sauce. A little liquid gets in there, that's okay. But I'm just gonna transport it from here to here. Just plaute it in there. That's all it is. Just plaute that in there. Let me get this transported and I'll be right back. Okay, so all of my spaghetti is inside my pot, inside my cheese. Now, let's get a little twirl, a little twirl it around. But now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add in our chicken. I'll do a little bit at a time. I did do extra chicken because I'm not sure if I want to make a chicken salad or if I'm gonna use it all in here, because I do love a meaty dish. Look at that. Isn't that looking pretty? Nice and creamy. It's all nice and coated. I'm telling you, this is a dish you want to have because it's nice and creamy and cheesy. Instead of that spaghetti sauce. I'm not a big fan of spaghetti sauce or pizza sauce. I know I'm weird, but just really not. All right, so once this is all blended well, see I didn't say incorporated. While this is blended well, we're gonna transport it or transfer it to this bacon dish, just like this. Look at the pro, that's like a pro, yeah, look at that. Oh, and the angels sing. This looks damn good. Does it not? Puff Tibet. I can lick this pot till it's clean in that. Now you can add onions and celery. If you add like onions and celery, make sure you boil it with your chicken. Don't put it in here crunchy because it's not going to cook. But you want this all nice and plateaued in there. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? That's so pretty. That's picture time. Picture worthy, you think? I think so too. We're not done though. We're not done. Get you a sleeve of Ritz crackers. And then we crushed it up. Sure did. Oh, and then I'm going to sprinkle across the top. If you need to, do 2. But I think just 1 would be enough one here. Oh, get that all nice and even. Little crusty top. And then we're not done. No, ma'am, no, sir. Gotta get some butter. And just put some on top of that. Let it melt so it'll get brown. Now, all this is cooked. Every bit of this is cooked. 100% cooked. We just want to get this to thicken up a little bit and brown those Ritz crackers in that butter. So 350 degrees for about 20 minutes. But look at that. Isn't that pretty? All right, I'll be right back. Now, this is what you do when nobody's looking. So good. And you know you would do it too. Don't forget your garlic bread. Put that in the oven too, because you need that as a side. It's done. Let's get this out of the oven. done. Ugh. Ooh, look at that. You can even hear it sizzle. Oh, that's hot. Let me put this down and we're gonna plate it up. Are y'all ready to break some bread together? That's cheesy, I know. All right, let's plate this up. Chicken spaghetti. Chicken spaghetti. Look at that. Oh. Ooh, that's hot, hot. Look at that. And you say, Curtis, where's your greens? Where's your greens? Where's your vegetables? Your greens right there. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And I didn't get a fork. Hold the line. Let me go get a fork. I got my utensil. Not that I really needed it, but just out of respect and decorum, I got it for it. Okay, let's try it. Got my greens on there. Got my creamy. Ooh, look at that. It's hot. I'm gonna have to blow. Gosh, so good. Don't talk with your mouth full, Curtis. That's really so good. Everything is so good. It's always so good. I know. That's what you're saying. This is so good. My Louisiana people, you'll be really good with this. Take you a piece of Evangeline made bread. Oh, and put that on there like that, on the Evangeline made bread. And then you fold it in half. And then you take a bite of the bread and the chicken spaghetti. I love spaghetti sandwiches. Call me crazy, but Evangeline made bread for my Louisiana folks is it. You can't tell a fat man nothing like me. I know food, and this food is good. Until next time, my friends. I'll see you later.